Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Kerbal Space Program again, after my little, let's call it a rage fit. So, as I'm sure anybody who cares about anything related to space knows, I think it's 20 days from the day of this recording, might be 19 now, no idea, knows that Curiosity, I believe it's called, is going to be landing on Mars. So, to celebrate, I suppose I'm doing a bit more of a classical idealistic mission. Although this is no way an accurate representation of Voyager 1, I'm calling it Voyager 1. So to start out, we've got ourselves a Tyberdyne and 8 giant-ass radial boosters. That should propel us out of the atmosphere. Once we leave the atmosphere, this should eject, and this solid motor should take over. Although not very powerful, it has an extremely long burn time, and should be more than sufficient to get us escape trajectory. Once more then, the solid motor comes off, and this ion engine activates, powered by these 8 solar panels. It should be able to carry, the battery is in there by the way. We also, of course, have the crew module and flimsy ass solar panels. When will I learn not to use them? Well, without further ado, let's see if we can escape the solar orbit. Or, not solar orbit, escape solar gravity. To the launch pad! Taking all bets, brakes on it, just brakes on the launch pad. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised, really. Things like that do tend to happen a lot. Oh, well, hey, didn't brake on the launch pad. Alright, get us killer out. Now, we want to try and escape solar gravity, so we've got 2 options. We can attempt a solar slingshot or to Iron Man it. I'm going to go with the solar slingshot. Alright. Where the hell's the sun? Damn it! I suck. Damn it! Damn it! Okay, I'm pretty sure we're pretty much launching right at the sun now. Perfect. So let's attempt to slingshot around the sun. And ready. Set. Fire. Boosters have fired. All looks good. Okay. You can see that's the Tyberdyne because of how much more fuel it has. The next stage will decouple those radial boosters. Alright, we're about to leave the heaviest part of the atmosphere. Prepare for the first ejection of boosters. In 3, 2, 1, boom. Alright, they are gone. And our current apoapsis is taking us out of the atmosphere. I think this booster will in fact, carry us all the way out of the atmosphere probably. I mean, speed is ever so increasing very quickly. And it should probably get us out of the low orbit, too. That's really what I was worried about with and the reason I had the motor. Uh-oh, this is all hooked up wrong. Can I activate that coupler manually? Crap. He was hoping the Tyberdyne explosion doesn't just kill us. Alright. Well, it looks like we got no choice but to just ride it out for now. Luckily, I think the I'm really just hoping the coupler will explode and just the Tyberdyne will go away. It's kind of it's kind of fruitless, I think, though. All right. That's great. Final stage. I also just deployed my parachute. Crap, looks like this was a one-way trip. So, this is the craft of crafts that will carry us to the stars. So, let's see. We come out through here, we fire this. And slingshot right past the sun, with any luck. Or whatever the heck the Kerbal star is called. The Kerbin star. I believe it's called Kerbal. Named after our own star, I think, Sol. Well, successfully escaped the atmosphere. And now it's just a long journey. As we continue to lose speed ever so nicely. We are getting, like, our apoapsis is increasing, right? Okay, 1150, 1152, okay, yeah. Our apoapsis is increasing. Looks like we might just escape after all. Despite the, minor failure from the engineering. I'm just glad nothing exploded. Tyberdine exploding would take out this entire craft, probably. Oh well. So, I'll bring you guys back in when we're ready to do the solar slingshot maneuver. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and I brought you back in because, as I'm sure you may have noticed, that... What more do I really need to state? Our orbit is broken. So... Periapsis, I guess, is about there. It's trying to friggin' calculate one hell of a weird orbit, I'll tell you that much. We are actually traveling towards the sun faster than Kerbin is traveling in its orbit. Now, if I'm not mistaken. I believe Kerbin can do that, yeah. Anyway. So I think we're on an escape trajectory of the solar orbit now. It's pretty interesting, I would say. Yeah. I don't know. We're going really quick, too. We're seeing, gonna be probably, I'm gonna cut power at 10,000 meters a second, because I think, as I said, we're on the, proverbial escape trajectory, and that, the way that flash is doing that, significantly worrying. But, it appears a solar slingshot. Well, on top of that, the mass of Kerbin is, or the star must be significantly minimal, because I was only getting out probably 4 times the speed of Kerbin. Such a small object such as this craft should be in solar gravity for something ridiculous in the amount of time. Like it said it would take me 5 years to float out to my apoapsis last time I checked, and it was going pretty quick. I'd probably say we made it to 10 years based on the speed I'm going, 11. So, you know, that would be one hell of a long mission. Which is, of course, why I still have the thruster on, and why that is so disconcerting. To Alpha Kerbali, maybe? It should totally be the next location that we're going to go to. But, yeah, we're about to hit 10,000 meters per second. We aren't even past Minimus yet. Mission timer is only 1 hour and 44 minutes, most of which I've been forced to do at double time. So we are, in fact, about to break 10,000 meters a second. Ready... Da-dun, da-dun, da-dun. Alright, let's speed up just a bit. So I want to be going over 10,000 when I leave Kerbal's orbit, so... Let's go with 10,050. Or, hell, 10,020 is probably enough. Yeah, I figured. Okay, 18 minutes. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, 8, 6 minutes. Four minutes, 3 minutes. Okay, so we got 1 minute 30 seconds on the clock now. God knows what the hell kind of weird orbit we're trying to do right now. Because I sure as heck don't. 20 seconds. Just killed route. And any second now we're going to swap over to solar orbit. There we are. We are now in solar orbit. Well, at least that's okay. Alright, so where's Kerbal there? Ugh. Trying to figure out which way Kerbal was going. Alright, so if that's north, then I need to face east. Surf 90 and 0, theoretically. And this is the direction I need to burn. And I should see, hopefully. Well, the apoapsis there is increasing. I don't know, I managed to break it before. It's kind of some... And we are barely getting an increase in speed now in comparison to before, which is rather strange, actually. I would have figured it'd be going a little faster. But as it stands, we're set to go literally directly into the sun. I would have figured we'd be passing about there, maybe? And just slinging around maybe into the sun, but I doubt it. Oh well. Need to increase speed again. Okay. So yeah, I need to burn until we have a periapsis, I guess. Boy. Well, at least I get to see the sun up close and personal. So I'm gonna take this out for a while now again, until we have a periapsis or something that you guys can actually look at. Because as it stands, we're pretty much just heading straight for the sun. We seem to have just completely lost all of Kerbal's orbital force that was carrying us around. Like we lost all of our delta V just when we came out of Kerbal's orbit, and I have no idea why. Coming off of Kerbal, we should have kept our delta V. But apparently we didn't. We lost just about all of it. So we need to try and get a periapsis. I guess the solar orbit stuff is not properly programmed yet. I don't know. But until then, goodbye, everyone. And we're back a little earlier than I anticipated. We apparently have a sun periapsis now. Increasing nicely. Though our speed is barely going anywhere. 26 million meters. Jeez, that's gonna be close. Oh my god. Like, that is ridiculously close to the sun. Oh, good god. Okay. So I think we burn up at like 50 million. So at like 55, I'll call the periapsis good enough. 51, 52, 53. I hope I'm not wrong about the point where we burn up. Because there's only one thing left to do. And that's travel to the sun. Dun, 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 dun. Even going at this speed, it's pretty ridiculous by the looks of it. The amount of time it's actually going to take us to get there. We're talking 7 days. Oof. The solar slingshot should hopefully be worth it, though. I mean, by the looks of it, we're still going to pass through, like, the coronosphere, at least, but I don't know, the sun may just be deceptively bright. Solar sat debris. And there's Kerbal. Oh, good God, that's getting brighter and brighter and brighter as we approach. We are currently going 18,000. I'm amazed the solar panels just haven't mysteriously broken off for no apparent reason. Oh, good God. This is rather deceptively bright, yeah. I hope. The ship is now under acceleration. Off. Oh God, what the... Oh God. We are apparently going something ridiculously quickly. Hang on, I think we're around the periapsis. We are. We're alive. I honestly thought for sure we were going to burn up there. And I'm pretty sure so were they. Alright, so let's clear off the periapsis just a little bit. Prograd. In this case, we just want to go towards the direction we are currently going. There's no way the ion engine's barely probably going to make a jack crap of a dent. I stand corrected. I stand highly corrected. Oh God, at this rate I'm just going to have to leave it on max speed and go to bed. Hey. Alright then. And all solar panels functioning at maximum capacity. I would hope so. Because I don't think we can get any freaking closer to the sun at this point. Seriously, that was too close for comfort on my end. See, if I just turns white, ooh, maybe I can cause seizure. Seizure! Okay, that's hurting my eyes. Oop. Okay, good news, I guess. We've lost our periapsis. Yet again. So I assume we're on an escape trajectory? Oop. I guess so. I guess so. Oof. Okay. So I guess we will... I'm just gonna probably cut the engines at this point and just, you know... No point in firing the engines for a while. I'm gonna get a pitch so we're facing inward towards the sun. That way we will always have, you know, optimum power production. Or I could make us always face away from the sun. Yeah, let's do that. We will face away from the sun. And warp speed. And yeah, I guess I will call you guys if we appear to break solar orbit. So, see you later. Hi guys, we're back. We haven't broken solar orbit yet, but I'm noticing something. Despite the solar panels facing directly at the star, we are seeing reduced efficiency. It appears that going out very far caused my solar panels to stop breaking. So, since we are now theoretically limited on the amount of energy we're going to have, as well as the amount of oxygen, sadly, I should have equipped a deep space reactor for this. It probably would have lasted longer than these solar panels. I now regret my decision. And these kerbals will not live, I don't think. Yeah, probably not, but, they did good. They tried, at least. How many people can say that they've tried to escape solar orbit? But yeah, we have a rather limited power supply, so I'm just going to have to burn at 2x speed until the power of those things goes away, to the point that the solar engine can no longer fire. So I'll bring you guys back in whenever something else interesting happens. And welcome back, everybody. So we have reached a rather sad distance. The O2 panels are no longer providing enough power for the life support systems. We have enough power for the engines still. That's the good news. I'm kind of hoping that once like one or two of them die, like they won't require as much Zoxygene, but I suppose that's wishful thinking. It's still degenerating rather slowly. We've been out here for over a month now, and our altitude is that far out. I have no idea if we're actually still in the solar orbit or not, but either way, this is probably going to be their last transmission ever. So, due to the unforeseen physics that this game actually represents, Werir, Samzi, and Matfurt Kerman, I salute you for your bravery and honorable undertaking of this mission. You have done all of Kerbal proud, being the ones to get to hopefully survive long enough. I don't know if we've escaped the solar system based on how the apoapsis is glitching about. I believe we have, in fact, escaped solar orbit, but all I can really say is just, oh, well, the engine's starting to drain battery power now. We've gotten that far out. So it's not going to be long now. I guess there's just not enough solar power out here. But I suppose not all hope is lost yet. Well, yeah, it is. I mean, I suppose I could try and turn around, but based on the fact of the speed I'm going at, I don't think that's going to be possible. So, using their last breaths, although MechJeb will be able to continue to fly this craft, using the last breaths, they're sending the engine forward. And the engines will continue on for as long as they physically can on the battery power. The thing is, based on the distance here, I mean, I don't even think in our own solar system's terms, if Kerbal was as far as it is from the sun, like, we would be at the asteroid belt. Like, I know there isn't as much solar light out here, but, I mean, really, come on. Yeah, we can see the efficiency slowly dropping here. There just isn't enough oxygen. There isn't enough power. But this is probably when we're going to have to end the episode. So I wish these So I wish these Kerbals the best of luck. Dun, da, dun, dun, da, dun, dun, dun. I don't even know what the hell I'm singing anymore, or humming anymore. Well. This is my first return to KSP, and I'm calling this mission, despite the fact everybody's dead, a success, which is rather nicely moralizing after the last couple. We successfully performed a solar slingshot maneuver, and are on a solar escape trajectory, I believe, so until next time, this is Calvin signing off. Amendium. Turns out when one guy dies, the Zoxygene is now enough to actually fuel it. So we might actually get pretty far out. You never know. We should see Zoxygene drop again, somebody else drop. And yeah. Throw the body at the hatch. Okay, so this mission isn't quite over yet. I've just turned off the engines for the sake of it doesn't matter anymore. And we still aren't losing ZO2. Wonder how far we have to get out before that happens. Efficiency now dropping below 10%. Yep, the efficiency is now below 10%. So next up, yep. So that means one man is left alive in this entire expedition. How long will he survive? It's been 41 days. Long days, and he spent like 3 days so far. Closing in on the 4th day, his efficiency drops to 8%. Based on the factor of that, I think it's gonna kill him once it reaches about 7%. Maybe somewhere between 6 and 7. Either way, 45 days. Spent the last 5 days alone with his 2 dead comrades. This is actually my first attempt at doing this, so I'm impressed that this worked. And I'm also just mostly impressed that these oxygen panels held together so well. I think I might be using this design to get the low solar sat. This worked that well. And no random centrifugal spinning. Alright, so what's the efficiency? 6%. He's still alive, I'm impressed. Doesn't take much. He's probably conserving his breaths, though, and I don't blame him. So, I should have brought a full 8 of solar panels. Then we would have only lost one guy so far. I'd have been able to go on for so much longer. Yeah, 54 days. He spent almost 15 days in complete solitude now. Oh my god, this poor guy. This poor Kerbal. And that's the end. He's at 4.8%. It's over. Let's fire the engines and use up all the remaining battery power that we've got. Oh boy. Why is time warp 1? I set time warp 2. I guess because of critical oxygen or something. Either way, I know from before that we have nowhere near enough solar power to power this ion engine. It's only going to be a matter of time now until he dies. And there we can see the sun ever so fading away into the distance.
Kind of depressing just looking out here, actually. But, yeah, I think I'm going to truthfully end the episode this time. So, this time, truly, if you did enjoy watching these kerbals slowly dry. I mean, this thing goes out to parsecs, but you can't get out there. Oh well. Um, then feel free to like and subscribe for more KSP and everything, and I promise no more random tangents since we had a successful mission. I am pleased with the performance. So, until next time, I'm Calvin, signing off. And once more, I salute you. Weller. Kerbin. So long, everybody.